a moment, but we are starting to see some of the first flurries of this winter storm arriving throughout the Cincinnati area. Starting to see some reports coming in from southeastern Indiana, as well as flurries reported at CVG right around 3:45. Have some flurries coming down, possibly up toward southeastern Indiana, right around Connorsville as well. So here's some of those flurries rolling through Aurora, some light snow around Lawrenceburg, and then up toward the CVG airport right around 275, and then areas throughout southeastern Indiana also reporting some snowfall right around Brookville. We've got some snow kind of coming down right around the lake there. Looking at the big picture here, starting to see this snow filling in further and further to the east. Heavy snow coming down for parts of central Kentucky, western Kentucky, and then up toward Louisville as well. In fact, I want to show you a camera of what's going on over by Louisville. This is I-265 right at I-64 near Louisville. So if you're familiar with the area, this is on the eastern half of the metro, and you can see how the road is snow covered. They are treating it and plowing it pretty nicely, but in between lanes you got the snow cover there, and then the shoulder, of course, the snow cover with the fresh snow coming down right now. I wanted to show this as just an example of what we could see our roads kind of doing as the evening progresses. We do have that winter storm warning in effect until noon on Monday. This is in effect after it's finished snowing because its impacts will likely linger into the first half of the day Monday, if not possibly even longer. We also have a cold weather advisory that's issued for the day on Monday as well, because some of our wind chills could fall down as low as 15 degrees below zero as we get into Monday afternoon. Then as we head into Tuesday, we have an extreme cold watch that is in effect for wind chills possibly as low Tuesday morning for as low as about 20 to 25 degrees below zero. So serious cold heads our way as we go through the rest of this event. There's that report of some light flurries coming down at CVG. Still nothing happening in downtown Cincinnati quite yet. Our dew points are still very low, still below zero. So we still need to see our atmosphere kind of gaining that moisture here throughout the next hour or two, I think, before we start to see more snow showers becoming more widespread this evening. But I expect by the time we get to about 5 or 6 o'clock, we start to see that kind of taking shape. It's also very windy outside. The wind chill is down to 3 degrees below zero. Futurecast, let's jump right in as to what you can expect for the rest of the evening. Snow showers continue to filter in here. It is going to stay light through the evening and through the first half of tonight, but once we get to midnight, we start to see our snow intensifying and becoming heavier, especially by tomorrow morning. This is 8:30. We will occasionally see some breaks in the action. So if at your house you see it snow, then it kind of stops, don't be surprised. There will be more on the way, and that's going to happen in a big way overnight tonight. This is midnight, and notice that it starts to get a lot heavier across the area and a lot more widespread. This is something that is going to continue throughout tomorrow morning. That widespread heavy snowfall starting right around pre-dawn. I think between midnight and before sunrise on Sunday, our roads are going to take a really big hit because that snow is going to start to come down very heavily. And we also still have the potential to see some sleet working its way in. Notice we've got that sleet line by about 8 o'clock in the morning tomorrow, starting to approach our southern counties, closer to Robertson County. Some sleet starting to mix in up by Mason County, Adams County as well. I do think that sleet line has a really good chance of nudging further north along the AA highway, potentially even as far north as the northern Kentucky metro, possibly even as far north as the Cincinnati metro as well, that we start to see some of that sleet working in throughout tomorrow morning. Either way, if you don't see the sleet, you will see a really heavy snow throughout tomorrow morning into tomorrow afternoon. So it's going to come down very heavily and very efficiently, and that is going to lead to some of our highest totals of the day accumulating during the day tomorrow into tomorrow afternoon. Once we get to about 3-4 o'clock tomorrow afternoon, I do think we start to see a switch over to a lighter snow. That is still going to drop a couple of inches of snowfall on top of us. So we have the potential here tonight for the light snow. Then we switch over to the heavy snowfall overnight into tomorrow. Throughout the day tomorrow, still looking at that heavy snow chance. And then once the system's kind of wrapping up and pulling away from us, we'll switch back over to a light snow that will still drop a few inches on top of us. So overall, those snowfall totals still looking to be on average around 8 to 12 inches for many of us, but that sleet potential, that is going to cut back your totals the further south you are. So keep that in mind as we go through the rest of this event. But then also keep in mind too that if you do see sleet, or even if you don't see sleet, this is going to be a very heavy snow that's moving in. So hopefully tonight you can get at least some of your sidewalks or anything like that kind of shoveled or plowed, anything like that, because this is going to be a really heavy snow that starts to work in here by the time we get into the overnight and then throughout the day tomorrow too. Now we are looking at really big travel issues as we go through this event. I think tonight things could get a little bit dicey, a little bit iffy, but then heading into the overnight and tomorrow morning, that's when we head into that dangerous territory for travel, near impossible travel throughout the day tomorrow, and then the dangerous cold on top of that, which is going to make it difficult, unfortunately, to treat and plow our roads, because at some point, right, you have to kind of switch over from the salt to the brine and all of those things. But I do think it is going to be difficult for road crews to stay on top of how much snow we are getting, and on top of the fact that it is going to be so cold outside. That's also something to keep in mind too for removing your own snow. It's going to feel like sub-zero for the next several days while you're out trying to shovel your snow. 12 inches for areas north of I-74 throughout southeastern Indiana. This also includes portions of Butler County up to Warren County, looking to pick up around 12 inches of snowfall. Really and truly, Warren and Butler County, Clinton County, we're all looking at seeing closer to 9 to 12 inches of snow, with some areas north and west of the metro possibly landing more than 12 inches of snow, but the Cincinnati metro itself likely closer to that 9 to 12 inch range. And then areas just to the south, it kind of goes down in steps just to our south and east, because that is where it's looking like we have the greatest potential for some sleet. That is where it's going to be closer to about 6 to 9 inches of snow. And then areas far to the south and east, you're looking at picking up about 6 inches of snow, because you have that potential for the sleet and possibly even some freezing rain kind of mixing in there too. But 71-75 split in south, closer to that 6 to 9 inch range, metro 9 to 12, and then some higher totals further off to the north and west, with most of that coming tomorrow during the day. Tonight we're looking at that range around 1 to 3 inches. Again, in terms of travel tonight, I do think it will get dicey, because I do think there is going to be some snow cover throughout tonight, especially after the sun starts to set. But then tomorrow is the day that you really want to stay inside, because that is when the roads are likely to take their biggest hit, with 4 to 7 inches of snow coming throughout the day tomorrow, on top of that additional light snow of the 1 to 3 inches at that point. Our wind chills right now already brutal. I mean, it feels like 3 degrees below zero in Cincinnati now, feels like 0 degrees in Wilmington, feels like 3 at the Lunken Airport, about 4 in Batavia. Hamilton sitting around 2 for that wind chill, and our wind chills are going to hover either at 0, just below, or right around 1 degree for the rest of this evening. Of course, it's a weather alert day tomorrow as well, as we still feel these impacts from this winter storm, and heading into next week still stays bitterly and dangerously cold. I'll have more updates coming up, another one at 5 o'clock, as well as News 5 at 6 happening at 6 o'clock. And of course, online and on our app, you can always stay up to date there. We'll see you in just a bit.